Read with us all week long in our programs listed on our cflibguides.lonestar.edu page. Remember to like and share these videos. Now on with the show. Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Missy with Lone Star College Sci-Fair in Harris County Public Library, and this is my son, Zach.
Hi.
And we're back again with another book chat. And we are back in school. So Zachary's back in school. What grade are you in this year? Third grade. So we normally do like some easier books. But this time we took a book that it's actually a little bit out of his reading level, but we are going to do it anyway because it was a really great book. Holes! And this is the book Holes by Louis Sacher. And so, Zach, you want me to tell about what the book was about? Or did you want to tell it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, really quick. So, this is a super awesome book, and it's about a boy. His name was Stanley Yelnats. And the reason why all of their Stanleys, and he's Stanley Yelnats the fourth. Okay, so they name all of their all the boys in their family Stanley because it's Yelnats spelt backwards. So it's Stanley Yelnats, and so it's like forwards and backwards. It's really funny. Well, the Stanley Yelnats in this book, they're all under a family curse. All the male members of the family are under a family curse, and it's all because of his no good, dirty, rotten, pig-stealing great-great-grandfather. That's right. And now Stanley always seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then this story kind of picks up in that kind of way. So we're on Stanley Yelnats the fourth. So each one of the Stanley Yelnats has had their own misfortune that's happened, but we're on the fourth version of this one. So Stanley Yelnats the fourth, he finds himself in two hard times, and he ends up at a place named Camp Green Lake. And he has to serve time. So he is at a juvenile detention camp. And he has been instructed that he needs to dig holes for his duration of his time that he's there. And he has to dig these holes by using a shovel as his measuring tool. So it has to be 5 foot deep. So that's as tall as me. And then if I laid down 5 foot in a circle. So it has to be 5 foot deep by 5 foot in a circle. And he has to dig one of those every single day at this place called Camp Green Lake. Hey, Zach. Is there a lake at Camp Green Lake?
No, because it's all dried up. It's like a desert.
It's like a desert. It had all dried up years and years ago. So basically, what are they digging for? We don't know. You're gonna have to read to kind of find out. What are they digging for? Are they digging to build character as the book is? They're trying to tell, or are they digging for something the warden wants to find?
Or are they digging for nothing?
Or maybe they're digging for nothing at all.
Or maybe it's just a waste of their time.
Either way, whatever it is, you're going to find out. You're going to read it and you're going to find out. But this story is full of backstories, foreshadowing, mystery, adventure. Like there's a lot of things that are happening.
Cowboy.
Oh, yes, Zachary thinks it's like a Western. One of the cool things about this story, too, just to get you guys in a realm of to understand, we read this book and we were able to read this whole book. And then when we finished, I was able to show Zachary the movie. And so it also is a movie. And by far, I will tell all my parents and everybody else, a lot of times the book and the movie, the book is way better. This one is one of those times I will say the book and the movie were equally as good. So I loved it. You can watch the movie as well. But I recommend read the story and then watch the movie and you'd love it. All right. So, Zach, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you think that digging holes did build character? Do you think that they were building character for real when they were digging these holes? Do you think it would really build their character and make them better people?
No.
No, you don't think that would work?
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Oh, okay. Make sure you speak up too.
Because they're just spending their time getting this lake water and stuff, digging holes. They're not learning like
right from wrong,
math. They're not learning science.
Well, it wasn't school. It's they're supposed to be serving on a punishment for doing some bad things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's another question. Okay. So what was the best nickname in the book? Who had the best nickname? Okay, well, you think about that. All the characters in the names in the book all had nicknames. So there are nicknames like there's Armpit, and obviously he probably had stinky armpits. There was Zigzag. There was Twitch. There was Magnet, and so his hands. He always said his hands were like magnets. So he was a little thief. And then there was Barf Bag. There was X-Ray. There's all these different ones that had nicknames. So and you kind of knew you were part of the group then when you got a nickname. So Zach, what was your favorite nickname?
Caveman.
Caveman. All right. So
which was Stanley Yelnats.
Which was Stanley Yelnats. So his nickname ends up being Caveman throughout the book. Now, who was your favorite character in the book? Who? Zero.
We haven't talked about Zero.
We haven't talked about Zero yet. So there is another character in this book. His name is Zero. And we're not going to give you anything else other than the fact that there's another character. And Stanley and Zero become very good friends in this book. And Zero is a very fun character. I really liked him too. Now, let's see here. How about, what was your favorite backstory in the book? There was all these different backstories there that, like I said, there was like foreshadowing, there's backstories that all led up to the storyline that we're following, which is Stanley Yelnats. So what was your favorite backstory?
Probably when his pig-stealing great-great-grandfather got stuck in the middle of the desert and he found God's son.
Okay. So Stanley Yelnats the first, he is robbed by a outlaw and left in this desert, and he has to find his way to a place, it's like a paradise, where he found refuge on what they called God's thumb. And so what did it look like, Zach? So it looked like a little mountain that looked like it was like just a thumb, like a thumbs up. And so that's what they called it in the book, and they called it that in the movie as well. And it was really good because I like to see what their version of it was in the movie, because I knew exactly what I read it as, and Zach read it as that. And so when we saw it in the movie too, it was like, looked exactly like that. All right. So that is a fun backstory because it gives you so much history into Stanley's background. Let's see. My favorite backstory, I would definitely say I really like that, because I don't want to give away any of the other backstories that are in there, but there are some really good ones in there, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in this. All right, Zach, are you ready? We're going to rate the book. So we're rating the book holes. All right. So here we go. We're going to...
The moment of truth, everybody.
The moment of truth. What did we think about this book and why we think you should read it? Are you ready? Ooh, you see, did you really like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. He was very involved in this book. I actually read a lot of it. I read all of it to him, but he never once complained, like, can we take a break or anything? He really liked it. And I have one of these, like... It had so many moments in that.
Hold on, let's switch real quick. I have this too.
Now you have that one too. It had a lot of moments in that. And as you go through it, it has a lot of things. There's crime, there's punishment, there is there's things that happened in the past that thankfully they don't happen anymore. There is a lot of stuff that happens in this book, and it brought up a lot of topics and conversations that we talked about, and it was really good. It was good. I think that we read this book at the right age. especially with everything that's been going on in the
But
world.
when your kid is 8, read this.
It was a very good book. So boys and girls, I definitely would say read the book Holes. It didn't win the Newberry Award medal. Ugh, if I can talk, it didn't win the Newberry Award medal for nothing. So it is so well written. You can actually hear the characters as you're reading this book. You can truly hear their voices in your head. So, all right. So last thing is we're just gonna let's say our goodbyes and tell them to read it. You want to do that? All right. Bye, guys.
Goodbye!
We're going to be back in 2 more weeks, and we're going to have another book that we're going to be reading. We're going to be fully into October, so we are going to be doing some monster reads. So I hope that you guys will join us, and until then, happy reading.
This is my mom.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Miss you.
Miss you.
Yes.
So, can you just say, like, one name? Like, can you just give them, like, detail?
Like Kissing Kate Barlow?
Keep on yelling!
Okay. Anyway,